Welcome back, guys. I have just set up so that we are producing fairy tears, moon tears here in Advanced Alembic. 30 a minute right now, but we are chewing through our stardust extremely fast because we're using 240 a minute to do this. So we will not be doing 30 moon tier a minute for very long, but at least we're storing it up. So yeah. So what I'm going to do, I think, is set up at least 3 more of these. I'm thinking actually 5 at least of these. 5 more. So we're doing 120 a minute. And then we can see if we want to go to 240 or 360. I want to see how much space it actually takes up, because I think I can make it a little more compact than I have made this. I mean, there's a lot of space, empty space in here that we can probably we could have used. So I'm thinking that we can set up something down this way and then come back and so on, and this whole space here. And we have quite a bit of floor left. So I think we can get at least 120 going on this floor. That's my plan anyway, to get that going. So yeah, I'll get that set up so that we're producing some more stardust, and then I'll be back. Alright, we now have 4 of these guys going. 4 of these arcane processors making stardust so that we can make moon tier. So it's not going full tilt all the time, but we're doing, well, 20 a minute of moon tier, which is, and if I can get out of here, it's a little crowded, but yeah, we have quite a few buildings making relics. So there's another Mars, there's another Mars. So yeah, but we still have quite a lot of space on this floor, so there's definitely space for 2 more setups to make this, but we have a bit of an issue in that money is actually becoming a bit of a problem. Well, it's not a problem. You can see there's still plenty of money here, but we're not making that much money anymore because we're making all of these relics, which of course cost money. But yeah, well, we're making a Saturn here, and they are going full tilt. I mean, they are constantly going. I have had to set up more linseed oil production, and it looks like it's going down again. Yep, it's going down again, so I'm going to have to go set up even more of that. But I don't really know if I want to continue making those setups right now. I kind of feel like setting up some moonlit soap. Let's put down a blender. We won't be making a lot of moonlit soap. We'll be using all of the moon tier that we're producing, and that'll get us 4 a minute of moonlit soap. So that would be 8 perfume soap that we need per minute. Yeah. And we do need them. We do need those moonlit soap because we need them to make the emeralds anyway. So that we can make something. The Philosopher's Stone. Yeah. This is a little nutty. We could also just make the Luna now. We could just make the Luna now. And for now, send it down to the shop to be sold. We are producing enough moons here to make Lunas, and it does sell for 185 gold, which is quite nice. It is a big setup that we need for it, but it's not too bad. The problem is the silver ingot and the gold ingot. Well, the silver ingot we're just going to make from coins. It's the gold. So we need pure gold dust, which is made from gold dust. Yeah. So in order to make gold dust, we need silver powder, which we can grind from the silver ingots. Then we need volcanic ash, which we're already producing downstairs. Fertile catalyst and some quicksilver. It's not too bad, this. It's not too bad. You know what? Let's probably start making a Luna. And then we can make moonlit soap later. But the Luna will definitely be made upstairs. Maybe even one more floor up. Because we might need to make this floor, the floor below us right now, into moons here as well. We're running out of space. We are running out of space. And I have a crap ton of linseed oil production, and I mean a lot. It's insane. And we need more. We need more. So I guess I'm gonna set some up over here. Set up 2 or 3 more. Do I have the materials to do that? I do actually. Just need to buy some flax seeds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's 16 flax seeds. So, whoops. So we can set one up something like here. And then another next to it. Then we just need to get this coming over, which isn't a big deal. We just need... where is the money here? Have I not set money? Well, we don't really need money down here. We really just need the fertilizer and the power, the fuel. So if we did something like this, and of course that won't work, so it'll have to come up and over. And then we'll just do this, I guess. Actually, let's not do that. Let's... Whoops. Do it like this. Alrighty. You come in there. Come in there. And come in there. Go. Well, we do need the last two because we need them for the fertilizer. Alrighty. And we're saving. Whoa. Alright. And there we go. And then we just need to hook these up. So we'll just connect you in there. And we'll connect you in there. And there we go. That'll be another few 100,000, like 500,000 linseed oil a minute or something like that. So, yeah, that's pretty good. And also, I want to put stuff into this skill, the alchemy skill. Extra 10% extractor and alembic output. So let's put into there, because that will hopefully show us that we are producing more moon tier. Now it's 34.5 per minute. It's better. And I did get a couple of achievements while I was building. I got I reached level 100, and I also produced 1,000,000 copper coins. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And just getting that little bit extra moon tier out of there is going to help us. It's going to help us. Absolutely it is. All right, let's get to it. We need 15 steel ingots, bronze ingots, copper ingots, silver ingots, and gold ingots a minute. Let's start easy. And just do, let's see, bronze ingots. No, let's, actually, we everything we have is kind of too big, I think. Huh, I didn't think about that. Do we make 2 of these? We kind of need to. Yeah, we need to make 2 of these. Which puts us straight to our goddamn moon tier production. 8 moon tier. Alright, so... well, steel ingots is easy, because that's just this. And just remove the part that they are... and just remove this bit. Yeah. Whoops. That doesn't need to go up there. This needs to go away. And we're saving. We are saving. Come on. And remove that bit. Remove that. And do that. That's our silver ingots coming out. And we're reusing the iron. So that's nice and easy. There, there, and there. And that should be that. That should be that. So we're making our coke down here, turning it into steel ingots up there, and iron ingots. And then we're reusing the iron ingots so that we're not spending as much money, and the steel ingots come out there. So that's the steel ingots. Then there is bronze and copper. So if we, let's say 15 copper powder a minute. What am I missing? Iron. Can I get iron from anywhere? I think I can. Yeah. Let's just grab it all. And up one more. And there we go. All right. Bronze powder. No, copper powder. 15 a minute. Let's just build it here for starters because we want, of course, to turn it into copper ingots. So we're refining this. We're going to remove these for just now. And I think... whoa. I think you're gonna turn. So we need something like that. We'll get this going here. You will come up and over on one of these. We don't have the space for it. And we're of course not getting the fuel up here either. I might make another... I might make a completely new blueprint for this. It shouldn't be too hard to do. It shouldn't be too hard to do. We still need the soap powder, of course, which I don't really want to change. We still need to grind the iron sand into iron sand. So what can we do to make this better? Well, all we really need to do is make it one deeper, isn't it? Well, we do actually have fuel coming up here because we have fuel coming up there. Yeah. So if I take this out, and this out, and this out, then we do have fuel coming in. Where did this go, though? It's going in there, so... No, not you. Let's just... Yeah, like that. So we can get fuel going here. And what if we simply did... Oops. Well, we need you to come up. But you can do that over here or something. So you'll come up there, or no, you will be coming up there. And then we'll stick in these guys. You will be built later. You're not going in there. Let's just make sure we're coming out of there. And then we'll quite simply copy this, come on up there, and that means that you're actually going up one too high. No, you're not. We're going to need the refiner. Right there. That's a problem. So do that instead. All right, that's coal coming out there. Then you come up there because we need an ethanol up here. And the ethanol needs to make copper powder. No, it doesn't. What do I need to make? It's not an ethanol that I need. Whoops. Is it a kiln that I need? Might be a kiln. Or just a crucible. Alright. Well, that's not too bad. I wish we were selling more watches. I might set up a bigger pocket watch setup. I think it's just a crucible, actually. We need 4 copper ingots. Yeah, crucible. So, but how many crucibles do we need? And this is not ideal. All right, so you go in there. We're still gonna need this thing. Or are we? Yeah, we are. We are. But you are gonna come up and out like this, I think. And then you come in there. Actually, we're gonna stick some of these on here, like that. There we go. I don't remember how many crucibles we need for this, which is a little annoying. Well, if we make it like this, we can always add one. So that'll be that. So let's save this blueprint as copper ingots. And we'll just call it copper ingots for now. I will change that with the amount later. We'll move this over here. And I don't know how many of these we need. Yep, and I can't get it there. There's. Now, how I get... I can't get out of here. All right. Okay, so how many? Oh, I need... Darn it. We're not ready for this yet. I was hoping to see how many we need, but we need plants and we need some liquids. So we need 3 sage and we need linseed oil. I think it is. Right? Yeah, linseed oil. All right. Let's just bring this out this way. And I don't remember which one is linseed oil off the top of my head. I think it's this one. Yep. There we go. That's linseed oil. Then we need a dispatch portal. No, a purchasing portal. And a box. Sage seeds. 1, 2, 3. And we can plant those. And it's starting to come out. Good. We have the iron sand. Oh, this recipe isn't set. Well, that's copper. And we refine the stuff that is impure copper into copper powder. Okay, so we're producing 10 a minute here. That means that we need 2 of these. Well, we're getting 15 a minute of this stuff, and it's 1 to 1. So, yeah, we do need 2 crucibles. We, of course, need to get the stuff out as well, which is a little annoying. Well, actually, you know what? Let's just bring it down like this. It's not the best blueprint in the world, but it does the job. It does the job. And we're getting our copper ingots. Alright, so let's... actually, let's delete that. We'll... 15 a minute. Confirm. And we need 2 of these, and they cannot be as close as I would like because the blueprint is not quite up to par. Oh, and I forgot to buy sage seeds for them. So 1, 2, 3. Let's get some stairs. Ooh, one thing that I, by the way, would really like is for them to change the order of things in the build menu in the sandbox so that they are the same as in the regular games, because this order is not the same in sandbox. Like structures is somewhere else at least, and it's quite annoying. All right. So that's that. Well, once we hook it up. It's just fuel that needs to be hooked up, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. Did I not just hook that up? Maybe there isn't none. Yeah, there is. Alright, it's coming. Now, this might actually have been a mistake. The way I've done this. Yeah, I think it is. Because if we don't refine that, then we're getting 10 and 5 a minute. And we can't... It's not possible to turn copper powder into impure copper powder. It's not. So, yeah, this is a mistake, but it's an easy mistake to fix. It's an easy mistake to fix. Where's the stairs? So basically, what we want to do is not do that. Not do that. Not do that. And I guess not do that. Let's just load these into a trash barrel. But then we have a problem getting stuff out because this is built too close. So we're going to need to... Nope. Delete this. We're going to have to delete that. And this. All right. Is this all just iron ore? Well, mostly. Let's get rid of that. And I don't really care about the iron ore. What about this? Sage seeds, fertile catalyst, stone. The iron ore is just going to have to be an expense. Alright, so now, since we've done this, yeah, you can go away. We can actually move things over a bit. So that we're not coming off the side, which is wonderful. So you will come in there. All right. We'll just do this. Okay. Can I get up here somehow? Yes, I can. And then we'll take the 2 crucibles. You go in there, you go in there. So that's 10 a minute copper ingots and 5 a minute bronze ingots. Because that is what... No, and 10 a minute impure copper ingots. So yeah, okay. So 10 a minute of each, which is awesome. I shouldn't have done that. I was overjoyed a little too quick. So we want to get up here. Well, we actually just need that. And this. So you're going to come out there. You're going to come out there. And then we'll figure out how they come out. So let's actually delete this. And call this $10 a minute bronze ingots. 10 a minute. We'll just leave the copper ingot on there. All right, and we can now line these up completely flush with each other, which is nice. And I need more sage seeds. Those. We need the stairs again. Build a lot of stairs, don't I? All right, let's get these planted. Actually, let's do that. I hate that. It's annoying that it goes a little bit over when you build the vertical ones, then it leaves this little bump on the top, which I don't like. All right, you get some fuel. You get some fuel, and there we go. That's copper and bronze ingots coming out. So that's steel, copper, and bronze. The easy ones. Then it's silver and gold. Now, silver ingots we could make from our coins, but it takes 45 coins a minute to make 7.5 steel ingots. And I don't think we can afford that. So we're going to have to make it the big way. And the big way is a little bit sucky. But it is what it is. So silver powder into a crucible and make silver ingots. Now, silver powder. We're going to be making around 7.5 from one advanced Athanor a minute. Let's just say 7.5. And we need 30 just for silver. And then we need 30 for gold as well. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a project, but I think I'll head over into sandbox mode and make a blueprint for it, because the ones that I have are really not great. So I'll do that, and I'll probably show you some of it, and I'll certainly show you the blueprint, of course. Yeah. Right. So next up is silver. We are going to be making, well, we need 4 of these setups. So that means that we need 150 copper powder, 150 unstable catalyst, 150 black powder a minute to make 30 silver powder a minute to make our 30 silver ingots a minute. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set them up individually. So I'll set up, well, almost. Well, will I? So I make all my builds basically to make 60 a minute, which, yeah, that's fine. So we'll set up, let's see, 3 copper powder, 3 unstable catalyst, 3 black powder setups. That would be 180 a minute, and then any leftover silver powder we'll turn into silver coins, or use for, no, we'll turn them into silver coins, because for the gold we'll need just as much or more. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. So yeah. All right. This is not a big deal. This is not a big deal. Do I have stuff on me? Maybe. So we want, for instance, 60 unstable catalyst a minute. And I do not have enough materials, but it's just portal sigils. Have I set up a thing here? I have. So let's change that over. Buy a bunch of portal sigils. And the day has come to an end. Alright. And we are making decent money. Well, we'll see once our expenses come in. But we have decent sales. So this is basically 40,000 silver coins. And so this, let's say that's 40,000 as well, and then there's 20,000 or so in excess. No. I can't math. Alright. Oh, I need to pick up the sigils. Alright, so unstable catalyst, 60 a minute. Let's get that in here. Actually, maybe we should leave a little space here, because we need 4 of these athanors. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just, well, we can do it on one of these. Unstable catalyst. And that's the right way around. And we'll do... Let's just move it over there. There. That's one unstable catalyst build, doing 60 a minute. We need 3 of those. We need 3 copper. Well, actually, we need a lot more copper because they don't do 60 a minute. They do 15 a minute. So a lot of copper ingot builds. And then 3 black powder builds. Yeah. But maybe we just do... let's see, copper powder... Where is my copper powder? Copper powder, 15 a minute. So we need 4 of these for everyone. Okay. Well, I'll have to go stock up on stuff. And I'll get the copper powder built, and I'll get the black powder built as well, and then I'll come back and show you how much space we've taken up just to make silver ingots. It's going to be quite a bit of space. It's going to be quite a bit of space. But yeah, I'll be back. Alright, we just about have silver powder going. Well, we do, but we of course need to refine the crude stuff twice. And we need to filter out the actual silver powder. We're gonna need that for the bars. So, what I'm thinking is, what if we built up something like this? We need to go up one higher, we probably do, right? Let's just try right. Oh, yeah, we do. We do. Thought so. So there, and then we can put these on. Oh, I'm out of steel. I have to go get steel. Be right back. All right, we have steel. And we'll just do this. Do we bring it all the way over? I suppose we do. Come on. There we go. And then over here as well. Lovely. Okay. Now, we're of course gonna need this to come up here. I can't jump up there now. And we're gonna need a filter splitter on this thing. Maybe we put it that way. Just it takes up so much space if we don't put it one of these ways. So we'll put it that way and we'll filter out silver powder. And then we need... Well, we actually need 3 refineries. So we can do 1, 2, 3, I want to say. Yeah. And then that comes out there. I'm not going to hook that up just yet. So it's crude silver powder that we're getting out. We'll refine that into impure silver powder and then into silver powder. And then we need kilns. How many kilns do we need? We need 4. We need 4. Well, we need 5 kilns. So basically we need what we have down here. Okay. So you'll come out like that. What? And then actually delete that. We will... Where's the refiner? There. We'll put you in like that instead, so that you're coming out there, because then we can get you in there. Okay. And then we need 5 kilns. Well, actually we need 6, but one of them is for something different. So this should be enough to stick these guys on, right? Yeah. Come on. There we go. Okay. And then we need... Well, we can do... one of these and 2 of these, I guess. And then we need kilns. And the input will be in the middle for most of them. That one I'm not sure about yet, how we're going to do that. Oh, I don't have room for this. I can bring them up here and then it's not too bad. Alright, it's fine. So all these kilns need to make silver ingots? No. Wait a minute. How do we make silver ingots? Oh, it's just in crucibles. Nice. Alright, we don't need all this. So we can just... If we just set you up right where we want the fuel to come up. Which is here. Then we can stick you in there. And then you'll be getting fuel. Yes, you will. Then we need some crucibles. And they do 7.5 a minute, so we need 4 of them. I'm actually gonna... pull you in one. Alright, and then we need... This is not going to be a pretty build, but it's going to be a build that will work. Guess we're not on the right level yet? Nope. Alright. Come up there. And then alrighty. So we'll put you in there. You come up that way. You go in there. And then you come out that way. Yeah, they do 7.5 a minute. Well, we actually need 5 of them, don't we? That's not a problem. We'll just do that. And then that goes in there. And I jumped too far down. And then this can come out somewhere. And I actually want, because I am gonna have a kiln here somehow. I guess like that, and like that, and I can't get the dang fuel out, and I can't get out. Bugger! Okay. No, I can't jump up that high. No, I can't. Whoa, don't delete all that. Alright, well, you have to go for a second. You have to go. Alright, you'll be coming out this way. Right, you. Nope, we need there. We need there. We need there. And then we need this. Okay. And we can now get our fuel out here. And into that. And we'll get a priority splitter going in right here. The priority is the bottom, which is exactly what we want. So I think that comes out like that. And then you come out like that and get turned into what is it that makes silver coins? Oh, it's just a processor, so we don't actually need a kiln. Fine. So we don't need all of this. All right, we'll just otherwise leave that. All right, a processor. Let's tell you to make silver coins. Ooh, we actually need 4 of them. We need 4 processors. Nice. All right. So we can do 1, 2. Let's tell you to make silver coins, and you to make silver coins. And then, well, you will, I suppose, come down. And go in like that. And then come up like that. Alrighty. And then I'll need to build this little stack of stones again. Let's get up a little higher. Alrighty. So here I think we'll do this. You come out like that. And you two come out like that. And then we go down. We go down again. Let's just move this over here. We're gonna have, I think, a couple of boxes. to send that into. And then a bank portal. That will turn them into stacks of 50 silver coins and send them in there. Okay. I can't get out. I can't get out. All right, I'll have to jump all the way down. But, well, maybe I don't. A little higher. There we go. Then we can delete those two. And we can get our silver coming out. I suppose right here. Our silver ingots. Alrighty. And it should be prioritizing going down. Yes, it is. So that means that we're getting our 30 silver ingots a minute. And all it took was, well, this is steel. This is copper and bronze. And all of this is silver. So we have 180 unstable catalyst being produced, 60 there, 60 there, and 60 there. We have 180 copper powder being produced, 60 here, 15 there, and then the rest all the way down here. And that's that. Why is this not working? Oh. Get some fuel, please. That should get it working. So, yeah. And we're making silver coins on top of that. How many was it? Where's the processor? There. And we're saving. Oh, this was a little experiment build. So we are actually producing 150 silver coins a minute. That's not half bad. Well, we're not. Because we don't actually need 4 of these. We need 1. We only need 1. But it's fine. I don't care that there's 4. We only need 1. Because we're producing... Well... I can't get in to see it. We're producing 7.5 times 4, that's 30, plus almost another 7.5. We only have 30 left over, so the last one isn't going full tilt, because it's only getting 30 of each. So let's just say 7 a minute. So yeah, we're producing a little less than 7 ingots a minute for those 4. So we only needed 1, but it's fine. It's fine. Sometimes maths don't math. And that's okay, because that's just life. Alright, we are getting those now. Good. It seems like you're not going full tilt. Ah, you are. You are. I think. Let's just check our fluids before we end the episode. I mean, I did not expect you to be full yet. The rest are doing fine, so that's all good. Alright. Next time, gold ingots. Which will require the exact same setup that we have here. Once more somewhere in this mess of unruly pillars. But yeah, for now, thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, it would be awesome if you'd leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Really does help out a lot, and I really do appreciate it. I hope you have a fantastic day, and to see you again in the next one.